Hey party people! I think you already noticed that my English in the videos isn't always the best, although I try a lot to sound pretty English while actually being German. But if you didn't know, how should you know this? I never told you. I also had another language I was pretty good in, which was Spanish. In school I was actually a very good student, mostly with a lot of A's, but school wasn't always my best friend with it. But I'll tell you more about it right now. In Germany, all schools have 10 grades, 4 for elementary school and 5 to 10 for what we call weiterführende Schule, or just ongoing school. I have no idea how to translate it. Probably sounds weird in English anyway. And in my school we had to choose special subjects for the 6th grade, and I chose Spanish. Although I could have chosen IT stuff or even cooking class too, but I thought, everyone's gonna take IT or cooking. So I'll be different. I take Spanish. Big brain decision, right? And without me knowing it, that choice actually made my grades look very good. So to start off, in the 6th grade we were like 8 people. Sure, not always fully 8 people, because someone or many more were just sick sometimes. I even had a day where only a friend and I were there since we had a vocabulary test. And the teacher just looked at us like, wait, it's just you two? And we were like, see, just us. And since no one else was there, we both got an easy A. So I maybe should try that method more often. But this wasn't the only time I got an A during the years. We had a few exams I had to learn for. Okay, I rarely studied for Spanish lessons, and still when I got asked questions, I was somehow still right. Probably because I didn't have a phone during that time. And mostly in the exams there were the listening part, writing part and reading part, and that's it. But hey, I always got the highest points and grade. Sometimes someone had the same grade as me, but that was rare. And to be fair, I also had to make a fair play and got a B sometimes so the others don't feel bad. Arrogant. But there was a very big problem we had in literally every year. Our Spanish teacher was sick a lot of times, and for the next years we got a lot of different Spanish teachers. Some were okay, others made me miss the one before. Because in the 6th and 7th grade, that wasn't intentional, we had a normal teacher. Then he got sick and later left the school. For the second half of the 7th grade, we got a new teacher who barely anyone liked, apart from me. She once said, "Class, today we're going to talk about the pretérito perfecto." And the class just collectively went, "Huh?" But she still gave me a few A's, which was alright. At least for me. But in 8th grade, something happened. The second half was quiet with our Spanish lessons because of a virus that made it around the world and everyone thought it would delete humanity. Okay, that didn't happen because it just deleted the world economy. LOL. But in the next years I wasn't really fine with Spanish lessons in the 9th grade. Because from that spot we had a teacher even I didn't really like at all. And that year I got a B on my report card. And it was the only B I ever got in Spanish actually. Because in the last 10th grade I got an A again. I can't really talk about the lessons themselves because we always repeated stuff over and over again every time we got a new teacher. And most of the time we either had free time or a substitute teacher who rarely did Spanish with us. So, me no habla español su free work. Perfect, another A incoming. And I got very lucky that I didn't had to choose Spanish in the 11th grade, which is in Nordrhein-Westfalen the first of 3 years of Abitur. And it was also the year when I completely broke out and started an education later on. But altogether, Spanish lessons were fun, but I'm happy that I don't have to do it again. Phew, that was a big video today. Sure, I didn't get everything into that video because there were some things that didn't fit in or were just boring stuff and wouldn't be that interesting after all. And now it's your turn. Did you have any weird or actually interesting subjects in school? If yes, write it in the comments. And before the outro, of course, like the video if you liked it, subscribe to not miss out on new videos and share the video with everyone you know. I think I talked too much. Have a nice day everyone. Ciao!